So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And it's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Maicon picks it up out wide. Bullish header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Ferdinand gathers from the goal kick. Spread it left. And this is Pele. Delivers with... Oh, smashing header! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
It's a really well-measured ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele. That has been slung wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Quick look, then plays it in. Bayer claims it, safe hands. Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he get onto this? Well-timed, excellent interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, it's played into the area. And now a sudden chance to counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Shot could be on. Cristiano Ronaldo ploughing through the middle. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's played it back. Nice control. Bullet! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And it's Hullet. Milan looking to pass their way through. Dembele aimed beyond the defence. They're urging him to shoot. Neymar. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Griezmann. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Dembele. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is out of play. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Lille.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Serge Gnabry is undoubtedly one of Germany's better wide men. A player I expect to see a lot of on either flank, whose speciality is coming inside, having learned from one of the greatest at doing just that. And he boasts a very, very good goal record too, that shouldn't be understated.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Looking to play him in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Otto. Otto knocks it into space. And this is Hullet.
Hullet really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. Quick look, then plays it in. And out it comes again. And it's Hullet. And there's the shot! Rijkaard. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Del Piero! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Goes for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Incoming delivery. Still goalless at the moment. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. That has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Del Piero. And it's Del Piero. Rijkaard. Now it's Del Piero. Thuram does well to get it back. Del Piero really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Tevez, and he's being shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Back into the middle. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's been caught napping. Ball comes in. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Tevez plays it short. Serginho's cross. Yaya Toure! Corner number 2 then. Tevez with the short one. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Played back to the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Odo. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Odo. Chooses to go cross-field. Tries to play it through. Serginho receives it in a wide position. And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper has taken decisive action. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Besiktas are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's got full! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Oh, that's superb. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Del Piero.
Lille have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Excellent. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Rijkaard is fouled. Oh, bang on target. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And it's Tevez. Now it's Gnabry. Cristiano Ronaldo. Very much a man of this moment. Aimed beyond the defence. And Neymar is on his own. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Foot in. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Del Piero goes short. Besiktas get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. Bullet! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the Sar claims comfortably. And here's Tevez. There they go, hunting in packs. Gullit defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Messi does really well to win the ball there. Looking for options for movement. Now he's off and running.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's tidy. Thuram wins the duel this time. And the counter is on. Rijkaard. Ferdinand. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Neymar. Del Piero. Ball is over the line.
Besiktas really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And it's Rijkaard.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. Otto cuts it out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Great vision.
Has been indicated.
Nicely spread. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And we're done. Besiktas have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Please drink responsibly.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Van der Ven. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Belletti. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. And it's Rijkaard. Ball played for Del Piero. Well, that pass isn't the best. He shifted it to the flank. Messi. Icon. Rijkaard. Dink through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Pedri. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's been shifted off it. And he has been fouled there. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Knocks it out wide. Pedri. Hazard. Pedri.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get... Shoots! It's there! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? Backward it goes. Now there's a fine ball. Del Piero defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He has found the way through. And it's Lam. Short changes him with that pass. Pedri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Udinese with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Hazard. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. Ferdinand has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Pull it. Now, can they get him away? Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Hazard. Not the most accurate pass. Now he's off and running. That's been cut out, well played. Van der Sar.
Besiktas truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Passing nice and neat. Cristiano Ronaldo. Schneider.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rijkaard cuts it out. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Del Piero is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Can he latch on to this? Just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi. Lam gets across to intercept that. Pull it. Besiktas looking to pass their way through. No way
There
through.
will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Schneider. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 24.
So
Rijkaard.
off we go once more.
Coming on to replace him is...
Besiktas can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Tries to play it through. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Del Piero. That's been slipped through. He rises! They've scored! Besiktas back on level terms. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Besiktas grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, that was venomous. Bullet. And they're back on the ball again. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Out of play for a goal kick. Maldini with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Maldini did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Now it's Messi. And he lines up a cross. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Hazard. That has ended up in no man's land.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And he's in on goal. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Del Piero. Maldini. That has not gone well. Ball's gone out of play. Besiktas are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Threads one in. That looks a cracking goal. Real chance! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Udinese go into the lead.
Besiktas really are...
He's having a shot! Quality ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Now it's Pele. He is through here. Looking to play him in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's definitely not his best. Good ball, good take. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rijkaard makes the interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, cracking ball. Schneider. And this is Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. And it's Lahm. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes aim, he gets big. It's a loose ball.
Besiktas really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that's a dangerous ball. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Del Piero. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's away! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's the... and the shot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Substitution in progress.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So all square, and not for the first time.
Besiktas really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up.
And oh no, what has happened here? Pass somewhat off target.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Lahm. And the pass is intercepted. Nakamura. He's in plenty of space here. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's felt that, hasn't he? Besiktas have a free kick. Pull it. Besiktas desperately searching for the winner here. Osimhen. There will be 4 extra minutes. Lahm. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, that's a key interception. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Algeria.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Thuram, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team, and he has honoured it by giving his all, week in and week out. A proper stalwart.
Messi has it out wide and in space. And this is Del Piero, and he was alert to it. Now it's Neymar. Del Piero. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Besiktas with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. Neymar gets a foot in here. Algeria have the chance to go the other way. He's through, it's one-on-one! Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This might spell danger. Rijkaard. Messi. Rijkaard. Besiktas, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Rijkaard. Nicely spread. Pedri. Brilliantly cut out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. It's not an especially good pass, that. Can he get it through? Neymar receives it in a wide position. Well, that looks a decent ball.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hey, Rijkaard stood his ground strongly. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, there's the clearance. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Algeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Besiktas yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, that's a very decent... And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And a chance! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Besiktas are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Spread neatly. Messi. Besiktas have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And the through ball. Neymar picked out brilliantly, and he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Dunk makes the interception. Oh, that's well spotted. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. No, that's been intercepted. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's decent chance! It's there! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's a cute ball. Great ball, and he's in here. There's no flag. And the ball is out of play. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Contact was certainly crisp. Didn't quite come off.
Well, he certainly got enough purchase on it. Now he's got to think a little bit more about the accuracy.
Knocks it out wide. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Besiktas head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're off again. And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. He whips in across. Cleared without complication. And it's Hullet. He's in a good position here. Neymar. Pedri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Always onto this. He has found the way through. Can he finish? It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the...
Guti gets through on his own. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Probing pass. Can he latch on to this? Messi has it in a wide position. And this is Del Piero. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Besiktas! And they're back in front. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Besiktas get themselves into the lead. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Substitutions taking place.
Algeria choosing to make the first change. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
He's gone direct here. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Besiktas have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. He can't put it away.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Oh, what has happened here?
Algeria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's worked it through. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This has become one superb game. He's having a shot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He is through here. That's a good ball. He's dealt with that really well. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Algeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Pelé, and he's had it nicked away. Kane, oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Gullit under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
In progress.
And this is the big chance.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Messi! That's a half-decent try. Now it's Saka. He's got away. Maicon does really well to win the ball there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pele.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Messi gets into some space. And this is Del Piero. And now the breakaway. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Smoking is only allowed in areas shown
How
on
do
this
you look
map.
back on the game then,
Thank you for
Jim?
your
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion.
Against nil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought him one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
Pedro Neto. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Takes a shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's a little off target. Del Piero. Now there's a fine ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Shot at goal! Oh, he's really drilled it. Besiktas with the corner. They're first. Up he goes! Defending of the desperate variety. Pull it. Del Piero. It's Hullet. Out towards the flank. And there's green grass ahead of him. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Besiktas are behind here, despite their... It's Pele! Now, who's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Nicely shaped cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Pedro Neto is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He is through here. Roll! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
There's the header. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Gattuso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stood up well to him there. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And it's Neymar. Pele. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now a Droll. Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. He's had it taken off him. Del Piero. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's a sharp little ball here. Now the cross. Gives it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
Bale. And here's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
That looks a good ball through. Big chance, must be! Goes for a shot! Pull it. Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass just didn't quite work. Del Piero. Pele, he's on it, can he get away? Pinches it off him. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedro Neto gets a good foot in there. That's a shade optimistic. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And just a quick
It's a
reminder
dressing
today to
room
please
that
drink
needs
responsibly.
rousing at
Anyone appearing
half-time, because in
intoxicated or
truth
behaving
they've
in
not
an
really been
inappropriate
at it
manner
so
will be
far.
removed. Thank you very
If the
much for
pep
your
talk
cooperation.
works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Besiktas really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Out to the left it goes. Maldini. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar has it in a wide position. It's Neymar! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Bale is always looking to play quality balls. Defending was strong and firm. Bullet. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bullet. And it's Maicon. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Looking for the run. Oh, delightful ball. No, that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Right card.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against... And he shoots! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And now he has two. Lille are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And he's had it nicked away. Neymar.
Right card.
That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. And this is Del Piero. Pedro Neto. Pull it. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that has been slung wide. And he welcomes it in. Nice interception, well timed. Pull it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Raul. Now it's Hullet. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And here's Raul. Hullet. Raul tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Lille find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. It's a pretty loose pass. On the through ball. He's got away. They're urging him to shoot. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Van Basten. Carvajal. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bale attempts a clearance. Del Piero. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi, and the counter is on. Messi going full steam down the flank. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party over. Van Basten gets through. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maicon's cross. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Gnabry. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Rice. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that's a... Shevchenko! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Gnabry. And Shevchenko! It's run loose, who's always been caught napping. Mateus. Bullet. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Mateus. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That has been slung wide. Neymar elects to cross. And that should get the job. A real chance! This time, surely! Goal! Besiktas! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Pele! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, takes a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Shevchenko, and Shevchenko! They've got to be quick to recover this. Bale does well to get it back. And it's Rice. Van Basten. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Beckenbauer clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Maicon can see things others simply cannot. Maicon. And this is Ronaldo. Neymar. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! It's there! And just like that, he's into double figures now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Oh, what a climb! He's got a goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chelsea, Shevchenko. Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He could be in here. And the finish! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Besiktas are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And this is Ronaldo. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's picked it up out wide. Nico Williams. Robertson. And the pass is intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele. And he's in on goal. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's tried one! And that is doing no harm at all.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh no, what has happened here? Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
And he cuts out the supply.
And he has been fouled there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Ferdinand. And it's Hullet. Del Piero. And it's Hullet.
Pele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Raul kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
Now it's Rafinha. That is good strength.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Raul charging.
Raul! That carried quite a threat.
Now it's Neymar, looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party over. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Rafinha quietly revving up. That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Oh, good ball! Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that.
Rijkaard.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb!
Michael.
Tidy with his distribution. Neymar. Now it's Pele. And this is Hullet. And he's got the beating of his... Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Played into...
He rises!
Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Besiktas are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
And Del Piero!
And The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Spread out to the left. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Del Piero. Besiktas finding their passes. Tries to play it through. Oh, super! Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Thuram with the clearance. Pele. Hullet. That has been cut short. Now it's Pele. Oh, super find. He's through, now is he in? And this is Ronaldo. Decent chance! And it's there! 3! He is flying! A vast presence! And there is no stopping him. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Hello,
Besiktas absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Besiktas are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And we're underway again. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. That's a lovely pass. Opts to play it back. Hit into the middle. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Hullet. Great vision. And he's worked it through. And Pele gets through on his own. Chance, surely! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Looking to play him in. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now it's Pele. Now it's Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. But that has not gone well. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi could try cutting inside here. Maicon, he gets big! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Raul. He's had it taken off him. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Hullet. Del Piero. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now, can they get him away? Bale picks it up out wide. Good read, needed to be. Hullet. No way through there. Del Piero. And he's in on goal. Steep shot at goal. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Besiktas certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Distributed tidily. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Mbappe. Besiktas can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Played back in. It's a mighty effort! Caught offside that time. Taken back almost at once. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! And it's Messi. Big chance! Oh, he's missed it.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the counter is on. Threads one in. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there, and he welcomes it in. No, it's come to nothing. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Bale does well to get it back. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Bale. Neymar. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Del Piero. Excellent challenge there, compromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. It's out for a goal kick. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Besiktas clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Del Piero.
Besiktas looking to pass their way through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
For the benefit of
Cristiano Ronaldo, a huge performance, answering the call.
Information on how to find your way around
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.